we've gathered 2 expert painters to lend their expertise to this quick look.
What's your favorite medium?
Painting. It's painting.
Go with oil on canvas?
Sounds like a thing that if you search for painting on Google, would be a top result.
Watercolors. I'd say this is more of a watercolor game.
We're looking at Okami HD, which is the second re-release Capcom has done of this, but based on my hour in, definitely seems like the definitive version of this game, without wading into the whole credits war that engulfed the Wii version.
Yeah, there's a conspicuous absence of a credits option at the title screen, because...
There's a Clover Studios was the company.
It was Kamiya.
Right.
Hideki Kamiya vying hard for 2012's Twitter account of the year.
You might have just coined a new category in the beginning of this quick look.
He finally responded to me the other day.
Really?
Oh, did you not see it?
No.
He finally responded to my non-stop queries about which candidate he supported in the presidential election.
And?
He did not take a position, but he responded. I'm going to consider that a victory.
Well, he responded to us earlier after you responded, and then I responded, and then he responded again, basically calling us stupid white people.
Well, it was because that other guy joined in the conversation. There are ways to bait a response out of him, which I didn't care for. But he finally sort of weighed in. Oh, you know what he said was, "Where do I vote?" Come to think of it. Anyway, yeah, I think he ran this project.
Yeah, so
I remember when he was still at Capcom.
This game's reputation is the best Zelda game of like the last 10 years that is not a Zelda game.
Yeah. Although
there may be now an argument between that and Darksiders. But I've never played this. I always got turned off mostly as a result of time constraints because I had heard this game is like 40 hours long.
It is really long, and I noticed you're an hour 14 in, and when I asked you before this if you actually started playing the game yet, you were like, kinda.
It's enough that it wasn't completely guided.
It's a real slow burn at the beginning.
When I turned it on, I downloaded this to my PS3, and then while I was going through RSS feeds in the morning, I was just hitting X to get through a 20-minute intro cutscene where you cannot advance the text at a faster rate.
Stop doing that, developers.
I mean, who knows how much control they have over that for this older game.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're not going to change it for this, but I'm saying, in the future, let us play the game.
But I will say up front, my limited knowledge of this game, this looks gorgeous. Like, this seems like the best version of this game by far. The best, the art, it's a testament to the art style that holds up so well.
Yeah, it really doesn't even look like an old game.
No.
It's kind of shocking, actually, how good this looks.
Some reading I did of people who have played further, like, some of the textures seem a little stretched. There's only so much they can do with what you work with. They're not going to redraw all the assets. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of dialogue like that.
Fake speech, Charlie Brown speech.
So I guess, I'm like like you said, like an hour in, I need to get past this boulder that is in the village.
See how much I remember.
I don't know how close I had intended to try and get close up to the first dungeon and then looked at a FAQ and was like, whoa. No.
It really does take a while. Have you fought any enemies yet?
Yeah. Well, they've done like some basic understanding of the
Have you done
system.
the painting shapes to solve puzzles stuff?
I have drawn a sun.
Okay, yeah, I was about to ask
I've drawn a road.
If you painted the sun yet.
If drawing stuff seems just as finicky as it used to be on a control. Like the drawing stuff seems to have never really worked as well as people have wanted it to. Even on the PS2, even on the Wii.
Oh man, I played this game on the Wii. It was fucking infuriating.
Did you like play all the way through it, or?
Yeah, pretty much.
But you didn't actually finish it.
No, I got pretty close to the end.
I haven't had a chance to test it with the Move controller. One would assume that it probably, works a little bit better, has a little more fidelity than certainly the Wii Remote had, but I don't know. I think you would still want to play this with a controller, even if The painterly stuff is a part of the game,
right?
But it is certainly not the core of it. It is just one of the main systems. All right. I guess I gotta go talk to that guy again. Probably should have been paying attention.
And this is just PS3, right? They did not do a 360 release?
Nope. This is a PS3 only release. It's $20 on PSN. It's got move support. Really should have paid attention to that dialogue instead of lambasting this game. Let's see. Oh, got my first like upgrade. Solar energy is what the fact said. So that's what I went into.
I wonder if this stuff has been redone. This all these the bitmap stuff, the menu stuff looks really sharp.
I would have to, yeah, I'd have to imagine all this.
Looks like it's maybe been
destroyable,
redesigned.
Huh? Yeah, like, so that's...
Yeah, I totally don't remember what to do here.
At least show... So I wonder if I can still draw a sun. I had to draw one here before. Ta-da!
Boosh!
I see, like, can you only draw a sun in the spots that have, like, those circles?
I really can't remember.
Sun. I guess I could just try.
I think you do have to be looking at the sky, if I remember.
Yeah, I guess maybe it's just those spots. Let's go back on that guy's house. I bet that's where he's hanging out. I've always wanted to play this game just because I really like Zelda-style games, so this is... If there is a black mark on my playing games of this type, this is certainly one of them. I had intentions of playing the Wii one, and then I had a party at my house, and I got really drunk, and for some reason I picked up my copy of Okami for Wii and I threw it out the window.
What? And then you never saw it again?
I went down the next morning, like to collect the put out the trash. It's like, oh, I'm pretty sure I threw out that copy of Okami for Wii out the window.
And it was gone?
And I don't know why I did that, and it was gone.
Of course it was. Was it the one that had the IGN logo on the cover?
Yeah, I certainly did not print out the alt cover that they put up on Capcom Unity.
Oh God, that's right, they did, didn't they?
Yeah, so yeah, the case was like, they took, like, for whatever reason, like Capcom Internal took down, like what, like the box art that had the IGN logo on it that was on their website, right? That's what they printed on the game.
Like, as if Capcom does not have access to Capcom's art. They had to go to somebody else's site to get it.
Oh, I have to go get socket. Can I slice this open?
So you never, like, you had the game, you just never played it?
Yeah,
you never put it in?
and then I threw it out the window.
And then it went out the window.
And it's nothing against Okami.
That's terrible.
What's
up with that shrine? A save point or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember at the time, people going, why did you throw it out the window? And I didn't have a good answer.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
It seemed really funny. It's this girl over here. Why can you bite people? Why would you want to bite anyone?
Just wait.
Okay. Sure. What a biter.
Didn't seem too bothered.
Yeah. All right. Good to know. I'll make sure to employ that strategy. All right. So it is hard to. I mean, I guess you can try and do. It's not fun to paint.
Yeah.
What I should say.
It was maddening with the Wii remote.
Like, it's okay if you're doing like left to right. Like if you're doing very crude, sharp lines, it seems all right. But anything that requires you to do like precision that is more than left to right, is really bewildering and tough. Which you know, maybe it's something that works better with the Move controller, but I don't know if I'd want to play a 40-hour game with the Move controller. Although I have the navigator somewhere at home. Because the idea of holding like a 6-axis in your left hand,
right,
and the Move controller in your right. Ugh.
Those are both wireless, right?
Yes. Yeah, but they charge separately, which is kind of the pain in the ass.
Huh.
Like they both have USB.
I bought a Move controller almost exactly 1 year ago. Still in the box. Still in the box.
Well, maybe when Johann Sebastian Joust finally comes out.
Okay, yeah. Maybe that's a reason to take it out.
Which by the time this quick look goes live, I can safely say there will be a Kickstarter for that game.
All right.
That happens later today.
Well, then brew us some so we can go get out of here.
How do I... Wait, so is that not... I can't pick that up?
I don't know, man.
Okay. I haven't... Wait, did I...
Put that in your astral pouch.
Did I get side? I didn't get side. Can't talk... Oh, okay. Oh, bite... It lets you pick up items.
Okay.
Okay. I got it. So now take it over. This guy over here, who I need to help me break this boulder, he doesn't want to do it today, so he needs help sleeping. So what better way to sleep than a bucket full of sake?
Don't I know it?
Vista. Sure.
I think it wanted you to slash. There you go.
Ta-da. Oh. That's quick. But this also reminds me that I never played God Hand, which I don't think I would like, but I want to cross it off my list at some point.
Yeah, we should get a hold of that. I never really messed with it either. Like, I remember we covered it at the time when it came out. Somebody did. I don't remember exactly, but...
Because that was also Clover, right?
Yeah, I don't think we gave it its due.
Like, it's one of those games that, like, I'm pretty convinced I won't actually enjoy, but I want to know what people so deeply care about it. Like, what is the reasoning behind that? So is the reason this game is so long just because it's really big? Or, like, is there, like, just, like, a lot of monotonous fetch questing?
Odd. I'm trying to remember. It's been, like, 5 years since I played it. I mean, you know, I mean, it's full of dungeons.
Right.
There's a lot of combat. There's a lot of advancing through text.
All right. I really wish there was a way to...
Yep.
I bet by the end of the game, that probably eats up like 5 hours.
Yeah.
And we'll see what's up ahead here before we...
Alright, time to fight. Let's fight some stuff before we call this.
Oh, is
Whoa!
her ass sticking out?
You might want to...
Ah!
Have you no shame?
We're gonna have to add an age gate to this video now. Thanks, Capcom. Come on, I got the sake. I like this game like down to the having an annoying sidekick.
Yep.
Did your boobs just shake?
I mean, they definitely knew what kind of game they were making.
Her boobs just shook.
I believe it.
I'm hitting X even though I know it doesn't do anything. Like, you know, Capcom should sell some $5 DLC. Skip text. Make this game free to play. Right, I know. There is an evil thing.
Yep.
I've already pre-agreed.
Yep.
I'm going to take care of it.
We knew what we were getting into.
When I hit start on this game, I knew it.
Figured there would be a lot of dark things turning to light at some point.
I'm a sun god for a reason.
Yep. Lifting curses. One of our specialties. Alright.
Come on. Yep. Okay. Sure.
Alright. Let's go fight some stuff.
Yes, please. Go take a nap. No one has a problem with this.
And cover yourself up,
Yeah,
for God's sake.
yeah, maybe come back and be a decent woman. Oh, that was such a tease. I thought it was over. Sort of. I sort of listened. Huh. Huh. Woof. No.
Do not engage anyone else in
I am not
conversation.
going to engage in a conversation. We're trying to find some dudes and fight them. See, now this is, so now I can advance the text, it's just the cutscenes they do.
Yeah, weird.
Oh, well, that's cool. That is a neat feature. So I haven't unlocked that much in combat. It's mostly just hit the square button.
Fight that rug. Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, so
I always really liked the battle transition in this. Like, if it had to load before it did that, it would be terrible. But the fact that it's instantaneous like that is pretty awesome.
Does the combat get that very complicated?
From what I remember, it gets a lot more kind of combo based, or you know, there are more things you can string together. It's not as button mashy. Man, I don't know why I've forgotten so much about this game.
You spent a lot of time in it.
Yeah, it's all kind of flown from my memory. Really liked it though. I mean, this seems like a pretty great deal. What, 20 bucks?
Yeah, it's 20 bucks. It's got move support. They seem to have done, you know, all you can really expect of somebody to have done for a game.
Yeah, I
it's,
mean,
it's what, like 5-6 years old at this point.
Well, the Wii version came out almost 5 years ago. So
Yeah. PS2's probably gotta be like 7.
PS2 is, yeah, God, that must have been like 04 or something.
And it certainly does not show
maybe.
it. This looks like a modern game.
Yeah, it practically looks like a new game.
So yeah, I mean, this Okami HD, it's a PS3 exclusive, at least for the foreseeable future.
Let's take a look at the trophies real quick, since that's, any port in a storm here, as far as stuff they've added. Well, you probably can't get to it from here. Just
well, some of them have the internal trophy list, but not this.
Did they move that?
Yes. I've noticed this last night playing Assassin's
under game.
Creed. It used to be right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that threw me for a loop the other day.
Top dog.
This has a platinum.
Yes. I wonder if that's like a price thing. I know. There's like.
I want to say
you have to do a certain thing in order to.
I want to say it's the number of trophies you have. Like if you have a small number of trophies, they don't let you have a platinum. I'm not sure. There are standards. There are some hidden internal standards about how your trophies are designed.
So it seems like a lot of these are pretty standard.
Yeah.
All the hidden ones are probably the story-based beats.
There's a lot of stuff in here, though.
Yeah. So now you can get trophies in Okami. So that is Okami. If you have not played it, this seems like a great way to jump in. It's a really lengthy game. So I said that as a negative, but only because I just didn't have the time for it at the time. But I'm looking forward to maybe getting around to it when things calm down a little bit in January.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Thanks, Brett.
Yeah.